What's up, everybody? It's Fireplace Friday here at Fluesbrothers Chimney Service World Headquarters in Kansas City. How's everybody doing today? It looks like it's the holiday weekend, and it looks like it's the norm now that if a holiday falls on the weekend, then a lot of companies, I think the government might have started this, take off the Monday. So 4th of July falls on Sunday. And most people consider Monday the holiday or whatever, or they take off on Monday. So, but why do I bring that up? Well, it's typically because most service companies, a lot of people take that Monday off or whatever, or off on that Monday and get a paid holiday day or just a holiday day or whatever, and people want to get stuff done. So they expect service companies to work, and we're one of those service companies that typically works, but we aren't doing it this year or this Monday because we were planning on working, but for some reason the schedule was awfully empty that day, so we opted to go ahead and do the holiday day thing there. So we will be closed on Monday. If you're one of our customers or someone watching this that might consider using us. Now, what do I want to talk about today? A epidemic that has been happening lately in our company, and probably has happened if you're a company operator and your company too. But as a homeowner, and I'm speaking to homeowners out there, they need to realize that this is a big problem. A lot of people don't realize that last minute cancellations or no-shows are one of the #1 causes for waste at hospitals. Number one, not anything else, not anything that goes with being at the hospital. #1 expense at a hospital for the hospital as a business is no shows, no calls. So that's a huge amount because they schedule those doctors a specific amount of time with a specific amount of patients. They aren't just wandering the hallways. They usually are running a little late. Well, that's because they do overstack them a little bit. They kind of, you're supposed to get in and get out in like less than 15 minutes if you're a doctor to deal with your patients or whatever. But a lot of doctors are good people and they go, look, I'm going to spend a little more time with my patient. We're the same way. Service companies are the same way. So what's been happening a lot is either people cancel at the last minute, which we send a little reminder, and just like the hospitals, just like the dentist or whatever, if you fail to, we send you a reminder, we give you a date, we send you a reminder text, we send you a confirmation the day before. We do everything in our power to keep you organized, but yet still, a lot of this stuff happens at the last minute, or they'll cancel when we get to the house or what have you. So we do our part communicating. What we need to do is we need you to do your part, because it's a huge detriment if that technician shows up at your home and either you cancel a service or you cancel the day before, you cancel the day of, because something happened in your life. Well, the problem with that is that that's a huge expense. People think we can just snap our finger and get another job. That isn't the case. If you're waiting till the last minute, that's a real problem. Now, what happens with that? Well, hospitals charge a lot of money, and that's one of their biggest expenses. So they have that money, that expense, that loss has to come from somewhere, and it's spread out between all the patients. Same thing here. We've got to have money. We aren't, a government agency that just magically gets money. We're a privately owned company. Believe me, I do all the bills and everything. So we rely on people to have that organization. Now, over the years, we've done more and more things to help you with that organization by sending you a confirmation email or text, and then send you a reminder the day before that allows you to confirm or whatever. So always be looking for that. Most companies do it, at least the good companies do it. My dentist does it. That's where we got the idea, and it works really well. So we don't have a lot of this that happens. But just today, the wife made the appointment, the technician shows up, technician starts working, and the husband goes, well, I think we're going to cancel this one. Well, that's a huge problem, because now we've got that technician who relies on this as their livelihood has a big hole in their day, because it isn't going to take the same amount of time. It takes longer to check out 2 fireplaces in a house than it does 1. And when someone cancels that appointment, or cancels that second one right there on the spot, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's a huge loss. So that's one of the reasons why we charge what we charge, because we have to anticipate a certain amount of loss from unorganized people. You need to be organized when you make an appointment with somebody, not just chimney guys or gals, but with anything, hospitals, dentists, what have you. This is why a lot of places have went to a last-minute cancellation fee, because, and believe me, that $50 or whatever the dentist is going to charge you or whatever, one, it's a light threat to wake people up. Wake up! Oh my gosh, I don't want to miss that. Okay, I need to put it on my calendar because this phone that I'm talking into has a calendar on it that even will send me texts and alerts and everything else to remind me I have this. Now, the reason I'm kind of excited about that is because I almost missed an appointment yesterday myself because I didn't put it in my phone. I thought I'd just remember it. Just about missed it. I showed up right on time, left here late. Shame on me. Shame on me. So, with that being said, I need to take a dose of my own medicine on that and make sure that I'm entering this stuff into my daily calendar so I can check it and I don't miss it. And then I set an alarm when I need to leave to get to that appointment, not at the last minute, but early. Want to get to that appointment early. Now, the cool thing about what we do is not only do we send you all these reminders and everything, but we also let you know when we're heading your way. You get a text saying, this is what your technician looks like. Nice little picture of them. You can even track it on your phone on where they're at or what have you. So that's another thing we do. But we need everyone's help, and everybody should be applying this not just to your chimney appointment, but also to your daily life. You got to make sure you're on top of things. You got to make sure that you're realizing things. You also need to realize the impact that you have on business and people's livelihoods if you're unorganized, or if you cancel a service at the last minute, or if you cancel something on site, don't show up, ghost, what have you. That's a huge problem. You really need to be because not only do we need to be a good company, in order for us to be that good company, we need your help to be a good customer. So again, this doesn't just apply to the chimney world. It applies to anything that you do, and you don't understand the economic impact you're making by not being a good patient, not being a good customer, not being a good person, relative, what have you, by missing appointments, not showing up. Oh man, I messed up. Oh, well, I had to do this instead. Well, then communicate. Communicate that. Get it rescheduled or cancel in plenty of time. Plan your week out. I do this. Here's a few tips that I do. So every Sunday, and Monday, I kind of do a little bit of a planning day, but every Sunday, I look at my next week and I look at my calendar in my phone. My family knows this, and I know this. If it's not on the calendar, it ain't gonna happen. And I can't do this last minute stuff, these constant interruptions in life that are caused by other people. I can only rely on what I do. So if one of my family members, one of my kids or whatever, hey, I forgot to put this on the calendar. We talked about this in passing or whatever. It might not happen. If I can't rearrange the priorities that I've already got on there, because these things came first. So it's first come, first serve in my life. I'm sure it is in your life too. You can't go, well, I'm going to take on these 5 things, and then whatever I feel is priority that day, I'm gonna do that. No, people are relying on you to do these things. So it has to be done. So you have to organize your life really well. And it's something that I do every day. Where's my little deal? I mean, I've been told get apps to do this and everything, but I think you've seen this before. You see all that? That's my day-to-day. So every Sunday, I map out, I look at my calendar, I map out the whole week, and then I draw up every day on what I have to get done. Those are the have to get dones. I still put everything else on it. And there's a few things I don't accomplish. I can show you where I didn't accomplish 3 things yesterday. It just happened because we were swamped. We've been swamped this week. And also when somebody doesn't show or cancels a service last minute, that puts a real strain on the staff here and on my day, how to move the schedule around or what have you, and get that person refilled. And sometimes we can't, and that's not good because those people rely on your income to work here, and we rely on the money to be able to pay them for that. So it, again, just like the hospital situation, it all trickles down, and it all starts with organization. So anyways, that's kind of the point I was drawing through. But yeah, I draw out my week, and then I know what I need to do, and then I set alarms. Like, I would probably forget picking up my daughter almost every day if I didn't set an alarm. I'd forget, okay, I need to look at tomorrow at 2 p.m. every day to make sure nothing's changed, we're in good shape, and you're taken care of. Because if you're our customer, we are on top of stuff around here. But we need to work as a team. You got to be a team when it comes to the people that are in your life and you're working on things. It can't be just you bend over to my bidding every day. That stuff doesn't fly anymore in any part of life. No one wants that in their life. It isn't, well, I'm ready for you now. I need this now because I've got something else going on, and now I'm throwing this responsibility on you. Well, we can't always do that. We can't always do that. It's an extremely busy day. Everybody's out in the field, all hands on deck. All these people that we're dealing with were first come, so they're getting the first serve. So all the other people that have things, emergencies, that your emergency doesn't, or your problem doesn't constitute an emergency on my side, or all these little sayings that are always said, those are things that we're going to try. We're going to try to help. But they do have to go lower on the list because there's all these other people and things before that. And that's only fair. That's the way life works. I learned that in kindergarten, maybe even before that in preschool. And that can't change. Supply and demand, you can't just demand something and expect it to happen. You've got to be the organized one. You can't throw that on other people because a lot of places don't care as much as we do. And the reason we get stressed is because we care so much. Most places just wouldn't even return your call. Most of them just go on. So, and then what happens? Well, you get angry and upset because someone didn't return your call or something like that. Well, where did all this problem start? It started with disorganization and, last minute things that you consider a priority, but are not not a priority to everybody on that. So, again, I think Brandy just posted, you ought to change it to Jeremy's fireplace frustrations. It's not, it is frustrating, but it's a real thing that everybody needs to know. If you're a business owner watching this, you need to not be part of the problem. If you're a homeowner watching this, you need to not be part of the problem. Because again, it doesn't just reflect on chimney stuff, it reflects on everything. I've also said that I was part of the problem yesterday. I almost missed an appointment that I made yesterday, and they were nice enough to get me in. You can even ask Tyler right over here. I looked at the schedule. I looked at the time. Oh my God, I've got 20 minutes to get there because I messed up. I didn't set an alarm. This is my problem too. So we're all human, and we all do these things, but we can always be better. And I always beat myself up really bad because I'm better than that. I'm better than that, and you are too. So with that being said, we appreciate everybody. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. Fireworks can be dangerous. Don't blow any fingers off or anything. Don't do it safe. Do it nice. Think of your neighbors at 10 o'clock at night when you're popping off those fireworks, or midnight or whatever, that they might not be as enthusiastic about the 4th of July as you are. They might be sleeping. They might have babies that are trying to sleep, all that stuff. But we'll see you next week, and have a great, safe weekend. Thanks for all that you do. We'll keep on rocking and rolling here at Fluesbrothers. Thanks. Bye.